Here we are back with another fault find. So this one we'd had a lighting circuit that had blown because of a toilet leak above. They'd had a go at changing the switch themselves, which had ironically cleared the fault, but the light wasn't working because the cables were in the wrong place. Nothing was sleeved or anything, so I couldn't blame them. Checked the consume unit and the circuit was currently on, but the easiest thing to do in this situation was take everything out of the switch and start working out what was what myself. So first things first, wanted to locate the hall switch line, so I took it out, separated it, and then did a continuity check to confirm which cable I was looking for. Prior to that, I was just double checking the cables for voltages, etc., and I found that this little pair here was still live, despite the other circuit in the ground floor being off. The other switch did the porch light, so I assumed this was the cable for it, so I had to start digging and find out why this one was still live. Checked the fitting itself and nothing going on there, so I started looking above. Thankfully there was a little void and I could trace the cabling. Traced it back and they'd done the switch line and load connection within the consumer unit itself, which did make things a little bit clearer. But strangely it was on a different circuit from the rest of the ground floor, so that was quite unclear. So my next step was to then convert them both onto the ground floor circuit, so when isolated the entire switch would be isolated rather than just disconnecting one cable. So once we got to the bottom of what everything was doing, located all the two-way cables and got them all in the right order, it was just a case of tidying them up, sleeving them, doubling the ends over and getting them back into the switch properly. With that done, we screwed them both back, made sure they were level, and off we went. So that was the hallway light and the porch light both working again on the switch, the right way up with the correct two-way layout, and both isolated by the same breaker now. In theory a relatively simple fault find, but those sort of ones still have a tendency to cause problems. And also if I hadn't checked properly I could have got a shock off that other cable. There we have it, another fault find done, and follow us for the next one.